Well, as you can see now, we removed all the outer panels to reveal the boot floor, and we've started the process of welding the boot floor in. Now we're having to plug weld as we don't have the use of a spot welder, but as you can see, nice and evenly spread out, good penetration to bonding the two bits of metal together. And we've just started to clean the welds on the other side. Making ready for final finishing. Right, carrying on from the previous little video, we've now welded the inside of the floor pan to the seat back panel using again plug welds, and welded in the main centre support. On fitting this, we did notice we had to fabricate a couple of small little panels on the ends here because this was completely rotted out. So we've literally made up a couple of panels, welded those in. Same on the other side, just over there in the corner. And now we're just going to clean up all the welds, spray a bit of primer on there just to stop them from rusting through. Alright, next stage we come across was to actually get the door bolted on and see how that fits in the aperture gap. As you can see, the door's started to be repaired, but it does require a few more little bits of finishing off. Now, with a little bit of jiggering around, we've got quite a good gap for the first fit. Obviously, you'll have the rear wing on there, so we can line up that side. Along the bottom, not too bad. A little bit of fettling needed to balance out, but for a first fit, that's quite nice. Right, our next stage on the mini pickup restoration is, after fitting the door and getting nice even gaps all the way around, is we fit the new rear wing panel, making sure that we're getting gaps nicely all around. And when you get to this kind of stage, we found another little bit that needs to have a plate made up. I don't know whether you can quite see it. There's a little bit of rust hole here. And when you get to a point like this, there's no real reason why not to cut that out, fabricate a new little bit of panel in there, stitch it in, so as you know you've got good metal all the way around. And as you might have noticed, that the door has actually had some new parts fabricated for it, as it came with really rotten bottoms. So we've had to fabricate new bottom section of the inner frame. And as you can see from the front, we have actually started the first stages there of stitching in a new bottom plate and blending it in using a little bit of filler. And that will all be made good and be as good as new.